Hi guys, on this episode of the Backstage Resilience, I'm going to be looking at how to optimize your sleep when you're on the road. Whether you're stuck on a plane for 16 hours, holed up in a dingy motel, or curled up in the back of a van. These tips I'm going to give you will apply to all of those situations. Stick around. Okay, so sleeping is probably the last thing that comes to mind when you think of touring in a rock band, right? Like, who needs sleep? You do. Let's break it down quickly. According to the National Centre of Biotechnology information, for most adults, at least 7 hours sleep is required each night for proper cognitive and behavioural functions. A lack of sleep has been linked to increased risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, stroke, poor mental health, and early death. None of these are good. But let's have a look at just a few of the benefits of getting enough sleep. You can experience a boost in creativity, which is great for any musician or creative person. It reduces the risk of depression. That's a whole other topic for another video, but that alone is worth ensuring you get the sleep you need. It can strengthen your immune system. The last thing you want when you're on the road is to get sick. We've all been there and it sucks. If you're a singer and you get sick, that can mean the cancellation of gigs, loss of income, nothing good. Your attention is sharper and you'll be more alert, which is especially good if you're behind the wheel for an extended period of time. Now, I'm a father of 3 boys, and between them waking up in the middle of the night, the cat attacking my feet, the other one just howling at itself in the mirror, and the dog barking to go outside, I get very little sleep. These days I actually look forward to going on tour just to get a good night's sleep. Here are my 5 tips for getting a good night's sleep when you're on the road. Sleep mask. I was never really a fan of sleep masks. I found them uncomfortable, and because I've got a big nose, they let too much light in. I don't know how I came across Mantra sleep masks, possibly an Instagram ad, but this thing is awesome. It's super comfy, but it has these little openings here where your eyes go, so you can open your eyes and all you see is pitch black. You can also lay on your side and it feels super comfortable. I'll put a link up in the description down below if you want to check these bad boys out. Earplugs. Years ago I was on tour with the Big Day Out around Australia, and I noticed that our guitar tech at the time, Lee, was wearing earplugs when he slept. He said it was a complete game changer and he was 100% correct. It takes a little getting used to, but believe me, the less noise coming in, the better quality sleep you're going to get. If you're like me and play music with a bunch of dudes that snore and fart all night, I don't do any of those things, by the way, earplugs will be your best friend. And if you find yourself staying upstairs at the venue that you're playing and it suddenly turns into a nightclub after the gig's finished, you're going to need them. And quality isn't so much of a concern here. The cheap ones will do fine. As long as they block the noise out, just put them in and enjoy the silence. Drink less alcohol. So I know no one's going to listen to me here. I mean, one of the perks of playing a band is free booze, right? Yeah. But hear me out on this one. Alcohol can definitely have a sedative effect, which makes you sleepy and relaxed, as anyone that likes a drink will tell you. But it is also very closely associated with poor quality sleep. We could do a whole video on what the science says and the outcomes of various studies, but what it comes down to is that alcohol will have a negative effect on your sleep. Myself, personally, I get a terrible night's sleep after just a few drinks. I feel like I'm going to sleep great, but I just keep waking up throughout the night, and then I wake up because I need to pee. It's annoying. Your own pillow / neck pillow. Now, when you're traveling with a band, I know space is usually tight, you might have luggage restrictions if you're flying, but I highly recommend bringing your own pillow. Unless you're one of those freaks that can sleep on any surface, under any circumstances, then this will help you immensely. Not just when you're stuck in a van, but with most hotels, motels, accommodation, you never know what quality of pillow you're going to get, or who else has had their manky face drooling into it the night before. And if you're on a flight for any more than a couple of hours, I would highly suggest bringing a good quality neck pillow. I say high quality because the last time I flew to Perth from Melbourne, I bought a cheaper, inferior quality neck pillow, got on the plane and discovered that it only had 2 cushions either side, but it had no support at the back of the neck. And me being me, 6'6", my head tends to go over the headrest of the plane. So I had no support and my head would just go straight back like that. And in that moment of time, that was the worst moment of my life. Exercise. If you want to sleep well at night, you need to wear your body out. And the best way to do that is to move your body. get some form of exercise in during the day. If you're in a very physical band that does lots of backflips and karate kicks and all that sort of stuff on stage, and you're probably going to get a good workout during your 30-minute set anyway. And if not, there's an unlimited amount of options and zero excuse for not exercising. I'll go into some of the best options in more detail in another video, but at the very least, you can do a 15 to 30 minute body weight workout when you get up in the morning. Download an app and just get it done. Or just go for a jog around the block. Easy. And if you're staying at a hotel, most of them have gyms anyway. Get in there, get a sweat on, feel the benefits during the day and sleep great at night. Alright guys, don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button if you found any of this information useful. And if you have any of your own recommendations for getting sleep while you're on tour, then leave them in the comments below. I'd love to read them. See you next time.